Hello everybody and welcome to another video, and I hope you're doing okay this evening. It's a lovely day, and it's been a lovely day for a few days, and normally I'm not wearing I'm not wearing short sleeve, but it's just too hot in here. Um, Anyone who thinks that they cannot wear short sleeve is a bit, no, not a short sleeve, but like anyone who thinks they can wear a jumper in this weather. It's too hot. I mean, it will have to be a man who's normally just warm for 40 degrees to wear a jumper like that. But I'm not wearing a jumper. I don't normally not wear a jumper, but it's just too hot. It's way too hot, and I think it's like 19 today. But anyway, we'll move on to the preview. So I'm talking about Arsenal versus Manchester United, and I think this is going to be a really hard game for Man U. And I'll give you, I'll give you one thing. I think Man U are no, I think Arsenal. I know Man City fans won't like this, but I think Arsenal are a better team than Man City. I think they deserve to win the title this season, not Man City. I know Man City is going to win it, but I think Arsenal are going to Arsenal are a better team this season than Man City. They've put in better performances. They are really world class players like Xhaka, Rice, Trossard. Well, Trossard's a decent super sub, but Havertz is good. I don't know why people disrespect Havertz. He's done amazing this season. Saliba's brilliant. Gabriel's brilliant. Ben White's brilliant. Rayner's brilliant. So I'm not going to come here and say that we're going to win this game. I think we're going to lose, and it could be a really terrible result. What I mean by that is like it could be 4 or 5-0 if we don't turn up. Man, we just have to make up and say Arsenal are way better than Man U. They're more run. They're better. They've got a better coach. They play better football. They run well more. What I mean by that is like they make better transfers, better decisions than us. And I am not. And we're the underdogs. It's even if it's at Old Trafford, we are the underdogs, and it's going to be a really tough game. And I I'm looking. I'm actually worried about it, but I'm also looking forward to it because I love these games because you never know what's going to happen. But I know that Arsenal will win. But I don't know. I just enjoy big games with Man U. Small games are a bit boring because you know that you're going to win. But no, actually, every game is exciting for Man U because we got something to prove. No, I know we've been terrible this season, but I'm just looking forward to that FA Cup final, and it's going to be brilliant. But yeah, Mikel Arteta is a really good manager, and I'm not sure, but I would say he's one of the best managers in the world because I know Pep is a good manager, but Arteta built a team by himself, just like Jurgen Klopp did. Maybe Jurgen Klopp or Arteta is better than Pep because Pep always seems to have. I don't mean to be disrespectful, Man City fans, but then again, Pep has won. I don't know. Anyone can debate that in the comments, but I still think Arteta is a really good manager. I know people don't like him because he moans. But you just have to say he's a world-class manager. How he's managed that situation in 3 years is really, really incredible. And Arsenal are a world-class team, and I think they deserve to win the title more than Man City. I think they've played better than Man City. I think they're a better team than Man City, especially this season. Maybe Man City is the best team overall, but this season they just haven't performed, and I think Arsenal should win. they should be able. I think they should win the title because because they've been better performed. But it doesn't come to that. It comes to how many games you lose, but this is going to be a really hard game, and I'll give you my score predictions. I don't know. I actually think, or I know this is negative, but I actually think we would lose. I'm predicting we're going to lose about 5 or 4-0. I don't have any confidence in this team. I think this team is really abysmal. Especially against Crystal Palace, that was the abysmals of the abysmals. I don't know if that makes sense. That's bad grammar, but anyway, that's just not good enough, and we need to show a bit of fight against Arsenal. But I'm predicting an Arsenal win, and people are saying, well, it would be good if we lost because we would hand Arsenal the title. Yes, but we still want to win because it is Man U. It is you want your club to. I mean, it's not your club, but it's like you want your club. You want your supported club, not your. How could you say it? You want your followed club. Yeah, that's a better word to say. You want your followed club to be winning a lot, and when you win, it's great. But I don't see a win against Arsenal. I think this is the hardest game of the season, and I'll be pretty impressed if Man U do manage to beat Arsenal, even if it's just 1-0 and it's a scrappy goal and we defend really well in that game. That would be a really good performance from Man U. That's how low I think we will actually lose against us. That's how high I think the percentage of high we would lose against Arsenal. I don't think we have no chance. I'd say we have about a 20% chance of beating Arsenal. I mean, that's really low, but we've just not performed this season, and Arsenal are more confident than us. They've got better players than us. They play better football, just like I said, and they're more better run club. We don't play good football. Our team's lost the confidence completely. We're a really bad run club with not very good board, and the Glazers, they're just a bit. They don't really care about football. They more care about money, and you don't want that. But it's true. We don't have good board. Arsenal have a better board than us. They play better football than us. So everything about Arsenal is better than Man U. Everything is. This is going to be a really hard game, and I think we will lose it. But anyway, I think I'll predict the lineup. So I'm going to go. I mean, we have to play Onana, don't we? We can't play. I can't say his name. Bayade. We can't play him in against Arsenal. Otherwise, it's just going to put too much pressure on him. But interesting. I thought I'd say this. Interesting. Man U are looking to sell Onana and get Alex Romero. And to be honest, that wouldn't be too bad. But why don't just get David De Gea back? I mean, I wouldn't mind. I rate David De Gea more than Onana. Onana's been. I don't mean to be rude, but Onana's just cost us so many games, and but we do have to pick him against Arsenal because there's not much other goalies, world-class goalies that we could pick in our team. So Onana has to play, definitely. Dalot has to play. Now, I've heard that Martinez and Rashford will be back, but it depends. But I'm not sure what I'll do with Martinez. I'm not sure because he might get injured again. It depends. It depends on. Sorry, I'm trying to think how to say it. It depends on how fit he is, and if we know that he's really, really fit, then I'll play him. But I wouldn't risk him against Arsenal because I think Arsenal will destroy him and then he'll get injured again. So, but that means we have to play I'm not playing Casemiro. I know this is stupid, but I'll put a youth centre back in there. Casemiro cannot play in there at all. Look, I'll put him on the bench. I think he's been absolutely terrible. We can't play Casemiro. We'll get swamped like really bad. We can't play him in centre back. If we play him at centre back, I'm really worried because he's just really trash at centre back at the moment, and he's trash in midfield. So I think we should bench him. And why don't put? No, you can't put McTominay. Silly me. You'll get even more. We don't have Luke Shaw. So yeah, it has to be Casemiro. But I wouldn't do that. I would be quite a bit clever. Well, it won't be clever, but I'll be a bit safer and just go for a youth back. I know that it's going to put pressure on him, but we do not have any more centre backs. So yeah, and then Dalot will be. I mean, I want Wan-Bissaka right, and then Wan-Bissaka, yeah, right, and then Dalot. Is Dalot a left back? No, he's a right back. Silly me. No, yeah, I want Dalot at left back and Wan-Bissaka right back because Wan-Bissaka was doing terrible at left back. So yeah, and then midfield. But the problem is Mount's been injured, so I would put Mainu and Mount. It has to be Mainu. It can't be. It has to be Mainu, but I do not know about Eriksen. I don't know what to do. Right, this is a bit. Don't know how to do it. It will have to be McTominay. Hopefully, McTominay is fit, because then we're in massive trouble because we don't have a midfield otherwise, and we get absolute swamped if we play Eriksen. He did absolutely terrible in that Crystal Palace game. So we just need to get up, and I mean, we just need to. We just can't play Eriksen in there, so I don't know who we are. Oh, yeah, I forgot about him. Play Amrabat. Just play Amrabat. I don't care. Just play Amrabat. He'll do a better job than Eriksen. Play Mainu and Amrabat in that midfield, and then hope. We won't be fine, but we'll be better. I'm sure we will be better. I know people are saying Amrabat's rubbish, but he's not rubbish. We haven't even played him that much. We've just left him on the bench, and it's kind of been a waste of a signing, Amrabat, because we've not done anything with him. And he's not terrible. I don't know why people think he's terrible. I think he's better than Eriksen at centre defence, definitely. So play him, and then play Garnacho, and then Anthony. And then Bruno Fernandes, definitely, because he's so important. We missed him against Crystal Palace. And then Haaland. And then, look, I don't think that team will beat Arsenal, but it might. How can I say it? It won't beat Arsenal. It's a really trash team, but that's the only team we can really put out. So we're in massive trouble against Arsenal, I think. I think we're going to lose, and I think it's going to be an ugly result. What I mean by that is it's going to be a 4-0 result, and I don't mean to be negative, but we're just not a good team at the moment. We're not a good team. We're playing really bad football. We're low confidence, like we're just sunken like a ship. We're low confidence, and I don't think we will win against Arsenal. I think it's definitely 3 points for Arsenal, and I'll be really impressed if we get a result against Arsenal. It'd be really impressive. But then I would want us to kick on and beat Newcastle and Brighton, and then hopefully, look, 7th is not bad. We won't get 6th because I think Chelsea will keep winning because they're in really good form. But if we beat up Newcastle and we beat Arsenal, then we might get 7th, and I wouldn't be happy. I wouldn't mind that. But 8th, not good. But it's just been our season, isn't it? It's been an atrocious season. It's been worse than Rangnick's and Solskjaer's season. But yeah, I'm predicting a loss straight away, and I think it's going to be really tough. not just tough, really tough. They're going to give us a good game. We have to be careful with them because they're really good. Arsenal are got one of the best front lines in the league, and they will cause problems, and their midfield will cause us massive problems. So we need to make sure we pick the right midfield in that midfield. We can't pick Eriksen; he's too weak, and he showed that against was it Crystal Palace. He just fell apart, and we cannot afford to let that happen. So, ooh. So it has to be Maino and Amrabat for me. But anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to give it a like, and feel free to subscribe as well if you feel free if you want. But I hope you guys have a good rest of the evening and have a good and enjoy the sunshine and and um, and a good night's sleep this evening or tonight. Silly me. And I'll see you guys soon next time. Goodbye.